Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved Vanilla Series. This is episode 5, I believe. And few things happened after the episode yesterday. So I will show you guys what's going on here. So we've got... Actually, I've been going around and collecting some stuff. Let me get... I just got a bunch of flint and whatnot. So we're going to do that so we can get some gunpowder. Oh, right. So at the end of the episode yesterday, we were plummeting towards our death because we ran out of stamina. Well, we were slowly getting towards the beach. So I thought I would be able to land, but he just stopped midair and I couldn't get him to do anything. So finally he kicked me off. I fell to my death and all my stuff fell through the world. So we got the pterodon back, but we lost everything. So I went ahead, I made some new stuff, I made some new armor, upgraded to flak armor, give us a little more protection. I went ahead and got a long neck rifle with some darts instead of our trank arrows, so we can start getting some different things here. And then I got a parachute, so if that happens again, we are good to go. Let's toss this metal in there. I went ahead and got some more metal. So we got about 800 ingots, not a ton, but, you know, enough. So here, let me take some of those bullets just in case we need them. And, yeah, so the other thing that happened is while I was going around collecting some stuff and getting things made back up after dying, we got attacked by this 150 saber-tooth right here. So, I couldn't resist. 150 saber-tooth. So I went ahead and tamed him. He's the highest level. We prime tamed him almost all the way. We didn't have any kibble for that. So, and then while this guy was down, this guy went wandering by, which was a 110 Doedicurus. And we really needed a Doedicurus if we're going to go ahead and get some stone things going on. So, oops, he's got a level. Let's give him a little bit of weight. Weight's not going to matter much once we get a quetz, because we'll throw them on top of the quetz and just, you know, get lots of stone that way. But until we get a quetz, we're going to have to walk this guy around to get stone. So we want him to have a pretty good melee and a little bit of weight. So his health is more than fine. He was a 110. We berry tamed him about a quarter of the way, and then I realized that we had a bunch of dillo eggs. So I went ahead and made up some kibble, and we went ahead and tamed him with the kibble the rest of the way. I didn't really care. I mean, obviously he was only a 110, so it wasn't like a perfect tame or anything, but I wanted to use the kibble just so it went faster, because these guys take a while on the berries, and I was actually about ready to head to bed, and so I wanted to make sure that if that we threw the kibble on him so he didn't wake up in the middle of his tame. So we got 2 new cool guys, so let's go get some saddles made up for these guys, and we'll talk about the plan for today. So I want to go ahead and get some more Stegos. I want to get a few just real low-level Stegos. Is this a male or female? Let's find out here. So that's a male, perfect. So we need to get some low-level females. I'm not super worried about, you know, level. Actually, the lower the better. If we can find some that are like 10 to 20, that would be awesome. But we're just going to kind of keep an eye out for that. What I really want to do today is look for an Anky. And if we happen upon some Gallimimus, I wouldn't mind that either, just so that we can start getting some eggs for a good beaver. So we'll see how that goes. So let's look at our... We don't have... Let's learn the saber saddle, and we'll learn the Doedicurus saddle. And let's get those made up. And let's see. So we got the saber tooth. So yeah. So the plan for today is we'll see if there's any tames we want to do for like the Stegos and things and different eggs, and we'll kind of grab those as we're going around the map. Those are all going to be super low level tames. I do want to look for a high level Anky somewhat close to base. That's going to be the main goal today, and then I want to go ahead and get that upper base kind of settled in. Let's get a smithy and a fabricator up there. I really want to get a fabricator so we can get a grill going. We are having to still cook our meat on the campfire, which is, as you can see, going super duper slow, and we are just about out of meat in our preserving bin here. So, because I've been turning a lot of it into the jerky for the kibble, so we have quite a bit of. Let's grab that saddle. Oh, what do we need for the Dicarus? Let's make that really quick. So we need some more hide and some stone. So hide is not a problem. We should have a ton on this guy. And stone, there's a bunch in here. So we'll just take all that. So I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll find out. So, Dicarus, sweet. Okay, so we got all that. Let's take a little bit of hide back in our inventory so that we can make sleeping bags or something if we need to on the fly here. We got 2 parachutes. That should be plenty. Let's go put this guy up here, and I will show you what's going on with the farm, which has been a lifesaver, especially with that dillo kibble that we made. Our guy over here is just cranking out fertilizer like a boss. Oh, jeez, he's even got more. So this crate is completely full. So, and all that oil down there and this is all from him. We haven't gone and got oil at all yet. So we're already onto our second chest of fertilizer, which is fantastic. Let's squirt all this in there. And, yeah, so I was thinking we probably need some more Phiomia, but as it is, he's barely able to keep up with what we have so far. So, and he's cranking it out. So until we actually start getting into turrets and things where we're going to go through a bunch of fertilizer, I think we're going to stick with just these 2 Phiomia and just that 1 dung beetle, and then when we move into turrets and things, we'll go ahead and grab a few more Phiomia and at least 1 or 2 more of the dung beetles. And yeah, so we'll put that on this guy, put that on this guy. I moved these guys a little closer because I want them to be kind of close to the feeding bin. I should probably put some more troughs around the base here so that it's all covered no matter where the guys are. So, alright, so for now, let's go flying around the mountains here and see if we can find an Anky. So, let me look for that, and I will be right back. And we're back, guys. I just left you right over here, and we came around this corner, and there is a 140 Anky. But we got this level 100 T-Rex trying to kill him, and he's doing a pretty dang good job so far. So let's try and take this guy out and see if we can kill him. A T-Rex would be nice, but I don't know. We're busy with the Anky right now. I want to get some stuff built up. You know, if we weren't looking for the Anky, I probably would have tried to tame this guy. But we don't have really any prime meat. We don't have... Did he kill both of them? Well, that was a major bummer. Alright, well, I guess we will keep looking. So I'm going to kill off this Rex, and we'll keep looking, because that was a 140 Anky, which really sucks. So, alright, well, I'm going to kill this guy and keep looking, and when I find another Anky, I will be right back. Okay guys, we went to the first pond here and I found a 95. Everything else is super low level and I really want a higher one than that, but this, I want to stay close to base because we're going to have to walk this guy back and that's going to take forever. So let's go ahead, let's see if I can land on this rock. This is a pretty safe area. We got that RG right there, which I may have to take out. Yeah, level 15. Let's take him out really quick so he doesn't mess with us. We're still really hurt from that Rex fight. That took a lot, man. It took a lot to get him down. He must have had some crazy health or something because it took forever. We actually had to go get the saber to finish him off because our RG was losing too much health. So let's kill this guy, get him out of the way. We'll eat his meats. And I'm probably gonna steal that beaver dam, but I don't want to piss off the beavers right before we're taming this guy, so we will wait until we are done. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Icarus got a level. Our weight's pretty good, so I'm gonna start pumping health and melee damage, because basically all I needed for his weight was for him to be able to carry me when I'm full, and I have, let's see, 450 weight. So, but that's pretty good. Come here, buddy. Alright, let's see if we can get him to do some headshots here. Yeah, turn around. Yeah, I don't have... Oh, I do have kibble for this guy, because he's Dillo kibble. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get this guy down, and then can I get his head? It's in the rock, isn't it? We'll see, maybe the next shot. Nope, that's right into... Oh, that one was too. Okay, yeah, let's get away from the rock a little bit. So, I'm gonna get this guy down. We'll build a couple of spike walls, just to keep any, like, sabers and stuff out, because there's a lot of sabers and stuff that spawn here. And then once we do that, we will go ahead and run back, and we'll make some Dillo kibble and go from there. So, let's get this guy... Come here, buddy. I'm gonna get him to come... I want to get him behind this rock. Alright, don't go down yet. Oh no, he's running. Oh no, he's not running yet. Okay. Come on, buddy. Let's get you behind this rock so you're nice and safe. Then I can just put a spike wall there, we'll have plenty of room. Yeah. Alright. So we got him down. Let's see how fast he's losing torpor. He's got 3,000, it's not going down super fast, so we probably have plenty of time. Let me get... We've got plenty of wood, because I hit a beaver dam a minute ago. What else do we need? Fiber. Always fiber. Oh, sweet, we did make a new thing, so that helps. I'm going to grab a little bit of extra, just in case we need it. Alright. Let's put... I had some... What's it called? Medjo's in my E slot or N slot or 0 slot or whatever you want to call that thing, because I found a Mesopithecus and I was thinking about trying to tame it, but I didn't have enough berries, and those guys run off when you tame them, and I didn't have time for that crap. So we are gonna get this guy, and then while he's protected, I'm gonna run and get that beaver dam, and then we're gonna go get this Dillo kibble and be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and a lot of stuff happened on our way back. Excuse me. Hey guys, we're back, and a lot of stuff has happened. We found a... I didn't realize it, but we're not at the first pond, we're at the second pond. I kind of got lost when we were in the trees. So we're a little farther from base than I'd like, especially with all the Rexes around here. There seems to be a lot more Rexes around here than normal. So, so I went to the first pond, because that's where I thought I had the Anky, after I made up the kibble. We made up 11 kibble, to go ahead and tame this guy. Since we had the eggs, I wanted to get kibble so it would go much faster here. And he'll get, you know, a few more levels, so we'll have, looks like, what? 140, pretty close to a 140, so that'll be nice. But I found a 125 at the pond, the first pond, which is way closer to our base. So I came back here, tore down the things, and I just left this guy to wake up. Headed back to get the 125, and a Rex killed him. So we lost that guy, so I flew back here. I threw up one of these really quickly just because there was a terror bird right around here, and those things are super pain in the butt. So So this guy's got, I think he has to eat one more time and then he'll be good to go. And then we'll have the long trek of flying back. I stopped at a couple of beaver dams, got a few things. I chucked most of the wood just because it's too heavy for Terry here, but I brought Terry back instead of Icarus because the pterodons are just so much faster. So it took me forever to fly Icarus back, which is going to be a little bit hard with this guy because we're so much faster than him, so we'll have to fly kind of slow. Although I'm probably going to see if I can take him, instead of through the forest, I'm probably going to take him out to the beach and see if we can get him in the water. So, because if I remember correctly, these guys are pretty fast swimmers. So, but it looks like 99.9, so we're going to get 47 levels, so that's a perfect tame for this guy. I really wish he would have been a little higher to do that, but we have plenty of, plenty of Dillos, so we'll get plenty of eggs. So we'll definitely find a 150 at some point and get that and upgrade. But we'll worry about that once we get the quets, and we can go ahead and get just pick them up and bring them back to our base to do it. So I'm gonna go. There was an RG right here, but he looks like he left. So I'm gonna steal this beaver dam. Take that and that and that, and drop the wood. And fly back over here. This guy should be done any second. So I found a couple of low-level Stegos too, but they were in a big, huge battle with a Rex and a Carno, so we just let that one go. So we'll hopefully we'll go ahead and find some more. I'm not gonna. I might hunt for them later off camera, but it's gonna be pretty boring. So if we happen to see one while we're doing other things, then we'll do that. But otherwise, oh crap! The beaver found me. Hello, Mr. Beaver. We'll just keep you behind here until our guy wakes up. And then actually, come on, buddy. Okay, looks like we're good. Maybe he de-aggroed? Let's stay over here. I don't want him to find that hole in the wall. Did he find it anyway? Or did he bounce? Huh, looks like he bounced. Okay, we're good. So, come on, buddy. There we go. Oh, what do we want to name this guy? I don't know. We'll just leave him as Anky though right now, and we'll come up with a name for him. So let's get him out of here. Can we get you here? We'll take you out through this way. I'm gonna have to tear this down. So, ruh-roh, this guy's back. Are you mad at me? Yep, you're mad at me. Okay. Oh, jeez, I just ran into my spikes. Okay. Alright. Huge battle. Get a Anky. There we go. Alright. Let's see, did you get a level from that? It looks like it. Oh, you need 0.1 more? Okay. Well, that's super annoying. Let's demolish this guy, and then we're gonna get him taken back. Eat you. Ooh, some pelt. I didn't know they gave pelt. Okay, so we're gonna walk this guy back. It's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna do that off camera, and we will be right back. Okay, guys, we are back, and we have got our Anky back to the base. That took forever. I swam him part of the way, then he started getting attacked by some, what are those things called? The fish, the piranhas, mega piranhas. So I had to pull him back inland, and then we got him back out in the water a little bit. But yeah, it was a huge disaster. It took forever. Let's get this guy a test drive here. He's gotten a few levels. I pumped a little bit of weight and a little bit of melee damage just from killing some stuff on the way back. Oops, I totally missed. There we go. 53, that's not terrible. He's probably going to do a lot better on the metal once we get him up there. I'm going to probably pump... I'm probably going to pump straight melee damage. So we got 113. So yeah, so it's not fantastic. flint getting yet. Once we get his melee damage up a little bit, I'll probably take him down to the beach, more so than out here, because there's just not a lot of rocks, but there's a ton of rocks on the beach, so we can get flint a little quicker. I think it's still a little better than us doing it ourselves, but yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Let's dump all these berries. Actually, we're just gonna dump them all because we have a ton of stuff on the Bronto. So, but we have another problem. So we were flying back, and out from the woods, right by our base, there's a level 85 T-Rex that is tearing up the beach, and he keeps getting closer and closer to our base. I'm not super concerned about that base. I don't know if he'll attack it, but you see he's right here and he's headed this direction. So I think we need to tame this guy. I don't want to just kill him. He's a level 85, and you know, I mean, that's just one more dino we can have in the base for defense. So let me... I'm going to go down here. We're going to tame this guy because I don't want him killing my Stego, and I don't want him killing my Bronto. Right now there's just not enough room for the Bronto. There's not enough room for the Bronto to come in our base. And the gates are too... Oh, crap. Okay, and the gates are too low. For real? Okay. That'll work. You just keep aggroing on other things. So, I'd have to get some more gates in there, like behemoth gates, to go ahead and get the Bronto even in there. Crapo! Do not attack our Bronto. Alright, this is a huge disaster. Okay, let me get on the Icarus. Our Bronto is a beefy guy who can probably tank him for a little bit. Let's put him on passive. Let's just get this guy down. If he starts getting bloody, we'll go ahead and just take this guy out with the with everything. We'll get Icarus. We'll get the other things, and we'll put them all on neutral. We'll get this guy taken out. So, but I want to get him. Right now, Bronto's doing pretty good job of tanking him. He's got quite a bit of HPs on him, so I'm not super worried right now. Man, this guy's getting super bloody. I guess that Bronto gave him a pretty good beating before we turned him on passive. So hopefully he survives after all this. But this is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen. So we're gonna tame this guy and get him on our side. So let me go ahead and get him down, and then we will be right back. Okay, so he's not on the Bronto anymore. Now he's on us, which is good because our Bronto is about to go over the cliff, but super bad because he runs faster than we do. So let's get over here. I don't know if this is even high enough, but we're gonna hope that it is. No! Alright, crap. The Stego's gonna die. There's no way. Oh my gosh, this guy. What a huge disaster. Come on, buddy. Go down before you kill my Stego. And my thing's not reloading. Of course. Stupid, stupid guy. And I need that Stego. Why won't you reload? Why? Why, Ark? Why? Alright, yeah. Just spin around like an idiot. Alright, we got him up on this cliff here. Oh, that was not to plan at all. Glad he didn't eat the rest of the Stego, though, because we're probably going to need that for Prime. Because we're going to... Where are you going now? I don't know why this guy is retarded and will not stay aggroed on me at all. Oh, okay. Yes, stay right here. Bite at me. And then we will shoot you right in your face. Right in the brain. Alright, let's get this guy down. He's got to go down shortly. We've used a ton of darts on him. There we go. Finally. Alright, guys. Whew! Alright, so we got that guy down. We saved the base. We did not save the Stego, however. And there's darts everywhere. So we're going to take this Stego saddle because we're going to need more Stegos. We got one stupid prime meat. So I'm probably... His torpor doesn't look like he's dropping super fast. So I'm probably going to head over to the other island, get some prime meat, get this guy tamed up, and we'll have a new T-Rex for the next episode. So I'm going to call that a night, guys, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I had a really good time. We had a freaking crazy night. We got a couple of tames, got a couple of things we needed. Had a couple of disasters. Almost got the Anky killed, got our Stego killed. But we got a new Anky, got a new T-Rex, we got a Saber, Dodicarus, so we're pretty much set. Now at this point we're just gonna be doing egg, getting some dinos for eggs so we can focus on our actual purposeful teams and get our high end stuff. And we are going to have to get a beaver. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that, if we're gonna wait for eggs or not, because we really need to get some stuff going. Wood's pretty easy to chop, but it's still kind of time consuming, so I don't know what we're gonna do there. We'll figure it out. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I had a good time, I had some fun, we had some scary moments. So yeah, if you liked the video, hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I will go ahead and see you guys later.